What's up, Divine Masculine? Welcome to Tarot Fessions with TT. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. This message is going to be for whoever resonates with the Divine Masculine energy, male or female. Energy is energy. So only accept what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to be channeling whatever messages that you need to know, what's going on in the energy. But before I get you your message, Divine Masculine, let's see. Let's see within our Divine Masculine collective, who is this reading going to be for? Thank you, ancestors, angels, and spirit guides, for protecting and covering us on this channel. That channel and tap into the tarot. Any intentions, negative intentions, seen or unseen across all timelines and in every dimension, may that energy be transmuted back into the highest vibration of love. Some won't say it be. So this energy is going to be for why do I feel like this is something about money? Divine Masculine. All right, you got the page of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This could be a Capricorn. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. Okay. I feel like something may have hit you unexpectedly. Something may have come out of the blue. I can't quite put my finger on it. I'm not sure if this is issues coming up from your inner child in regards to. Oh, okay. I know what this is. Give me 1 second. So recently, you have to be a Divine Masculine that got some bad news in regards to a sexual encounter. This is also for a Divine Masculine that has a tendency or issue with being territorial or possessive over people to a degree. Maybe very territorial, like over your property, over the people that you invest in, your friendships, your networking connections, your romantic connections as well. Whatever this bad news was, it has brought up or triggered some type of childhood suppressed, buried trauma or issues that have been unresolved or gone on unchecked or unresolved for a long period of time. Something isn't going as planned, and it hasn't been going as planned ever since you received this bad news. And it's kind of like, I feel like it's taken a slight toll here. This could be something coming to a complete halt, right? And you're not really happy about that. This could be some delayed news, or the reality that more patience is being needed. This could be your money coming to a halt, or you having to kind of go through a difficult season. Divine Masculine, there's one thing I know: you sensitive about your paper, okay? Male or female, it don't matter. You do not like when your money get funny. All right. Especially if those of you that have responsibilities, like, I feel you on that 110%. But I'm going to keep it a $1.50 with you. Whatever it is, this had to happen. I feel like it had to come up so that way you can heal this part of your inner child. I feel like this is also a segment of those repressed issues that was possibly preventing or delaying development, I'm hearing. It's like one of those things where, you know, when you're super territorial or controlling over people, places, or things, and you may feel like you're a dictator or you have control over a situation, but then you come across that one experience that fucking brings the whole thing down, and then you're like, damn, I really have no control over certain things. And this is where things get a little funny, because a lot of times, we're told we have free will and autonomy, but in certain situations, everybody, even the boss has a boss. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like in this game called life. Even a boss has a boss. Someone's pulling strings. Someone's always pulling strings. And even if you feel like you're in control over it, it's like waking up one day and realizing that Zion ain't as good as you thought it was, after leaving the Matrix, and boom, you're in Zion and shit. You can't even trust them either. So it's like a whammy or a double whammy reality check kind of happening right now. So if that resonates with you in any capacity, I feel like no or any delays is kind of like divine protection. Because there's someone around you that would probably try to take advantage of you. What I told you, Alpha Draconian. This may have also been like a corrupt, unethical cult. This may have been someone had their eye on you. So I heard I put a spell on you. Someone could have put a spell on you. This is also Catholicism, Vatican type energy, corrupt, unethical cults. This is somebody wanting you, but the fact that it came up in reverse, it's like they took a liking to you. And then you got the grays. Oh shit. Timid, misunderstood, shy. I feel like they took a liking to you, but now that you have lost some type of grasp on somebody, divine masculine. So let's say, for example, these energies were using you to like get with the divine feminine energy. All right, now get with the divine feminine energy. Use them. Be their friend. Befriend them. Build with them. And then harvest their energy. You see what I'm saying? And you're feeding that energy, but you don't know that you're feeding that energy. You feel like it's all you, but even you were being used as a tool to get to someone else. You get what I'm saying? And it was revolved around some type of greed. But they were underpaying you. Underpaying you, not appreciating you. So it's like now they are like not invested in you because you weren't able to obtain the source that they wanted to siphon from. What is this source that they wanted to siphon from? There's something about, now this could come into your life in a very subtle way. Let me bring it back down to a 3D dimension. So alpha draconian energy can show up in your life. Like let's say, for example, you listen to a podcast and the podcast is pushing a certain agenda, a certain narrative around feminine and masculine energy, and trying to get you to, this is how masculine energy works, this is what it is. And the more that you feed into it, you're buying into it, right? You're agreeing with that energy, not noticing that the way that they utilize, the way that they prey on the shy, the timid, the quiet types of lovers, befriending them or not, it's with the intention to turn them into like Stefford wives. You know what I'm saying? Not really ever listening to what their mind is saying and really valuing and appreciating what they say, but making you irritated when they start speaking and trying to create a doctrine through you. This can also show up through religion as well. All right, this power of control, this power of like impulsively controlling a situation, dominating a person or a partner, and that being true masculinity. You see here he's dressed in robes. a alpha male, alpha syndrome. And then when you reach a certain level of success, then boom, they want you to, like, there's something that they wanted you to do, but you wouldn't do it. Wow. It says timid, misunderstood, shy. So here's what happened. They wanted you, this energy wanted you to use your ability to capture someone's attention spiritually. They could have wanted you to get someone pregnant. They could have wanted you to build and connect with a particular person that was very shy. It's like, get this type of person, impregnate them. They're going to be devoted to you for life. This is also that type of energy where this could be passed down generation after generation, this type of program or thought process into your subconscious mind, right? Unconscious mind, unaware to you, where they tell you to get someone that has never been influenced by another person. You see here, there's no other influence. Get yourself a young person or someone that is oblivious to the world around them, or they've never been in a relationship before, they've never been tainted before. Look for the pure type of person that hasn't been used or washed up by another person in seconds and things like that. Get with someone that doesn't have children with other people. These are the type of things that energy would speak to you about. That's the type of person that you devote, that you want to get with. That's the type of person you want to create with. That's how you get the real feminine energy, and not someone that's going to be combative with you and try to have, like, where there be strife or confusion with who's the alpha and who's the beta type of energy, or the submissive and dominant submissive type of energy. But I feel like you recently disappointed them for some reason. And I don't know why, but it's pretty much saying whoever you recently, if you recently impregnated someone and that person is hella fucking devoted to you and they will die for you and they have lost themselves in the process of loving you, it's like those energies or entities is turned off by it, because it's like an empty soul. It's not really like a true divine feminine energy. You feel me? It's more like an empty shell of a person that wants to be divine feminine, but they're not divine feminine. So they have to impersonate divine feminine, which means they're like a doppelganger. So the energies that were once working with you, the alphas and the short grays and things like that, they feel like they can taste pure breed, pure blood, whatever you want to call it, in your counterpart, and they feel like you've connected yourself to someone that is not authentic. They're not the real McCoy. We have Cancer here, and it feels like no matter how old you are, no matter how many children you have, no matter what your physical life circumstances look like, these energies can sense a true innocent, a true earth angel that has incarnated here. And I feel like something about this person that you've tethered yourself to is like bluff, criticism. They're not the real deal. So I feel like you know that. You could tell that. All right. And then for some of you, there's another storyline where I'm sensing that if you are a divine masculine energy that knows this about yourself, that you know that you have the ability to create a cult, you have the ability to be unethical or ethical, that you have this alpha energy that is dominates a room. If you met someone just like you in this 3D dimension where you feel like they're like y'all two are like the same spirit, the same soul, just in different, bodies or vessels. I feel like you may have deliberately chose not to connect with that person just like you or your counterpart because they could see exactly who you are. You may have felt like, based off of their morals and their integrity, whatever you were doing that was unethical, they would be able to see it and they could criticize you on your performance and criticize you and make you feel intimidated. And you may have run away from your counterpart, or you may have chosen not to be with your counterpart out of fear of someone challenging you, okay? Or feeling as if someone has the ability to channel your alpha energy and criticize you. It may have brought up an inner child issue in correlation to your mother. And so, as a way to assure that you don't repeat some type of inner child wound, I feel like you may have decided to go with a particular person that you felt like you could groom into becoming your divine counterpart. Like you could control the situation and turn them into something and make something out of them or make them better. But this is telling me that I feel like you wish you had listened to yourself, because I feel like you would have been so much more fulfilled if you could be your true authentic self with the right person. There's something, I'm picking up the energy of the show You. Yeah, like you were supposed to be way more fortunate and blessed, and it's like you cannot be your true self. You thought just you couldn't be your true self with your divine counterpart. Because of how you go about doing certain things may be unethical. Maybe you felt like it was by any means necessary. Like you would marry into success, fame. You would be an opportunist, or you would want to seize opportunities as they came about, so you can build your tribe, or build your career, your reputation. All that stuff is coming up here. Something happened though. Well, because it's like now that you're with someone, it's like you've achieved something, but you don't feel fulfilled. 10 of Pentacles with the Empress. It's like you are aware that you are living a 3D experience with someone, right? And that you have to put in the time and the effort and the work now. 8 of Wands. But I get this energy of wishing. Page of Swords again. Looking back on the situation in hindsight. You see, wishing you could go back to a line, to a particular different path. The doors closed, or something about the door being closed. And with this 10 of Wands and the 3 of Cups, it's like, I heard that part of the song. I wouldn't have her unless I could have the two of you. I know you just like me. So you might listen to that song "Just Like Me" by Jamie Foxx and T.I. That may resonate for someone. Something about distance. The distance here. There's been like a shut off of communication. There's a spiritual block when it comes to communicating with someone. You may be trying to telepathically communicate with someone. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the Empress. Y'all paths have been severed. Something about y'all paths have been severed. The spiritual connection that you once had with someone is being, this divine feminine energy with this high priestess, like they're being guided somewhere else now. The moon. But I feel like someone was secretly communicating, or you, divine masculine, secretly communicating with divine feminine. Okay. Trying to will the situation to pretty much take action. Trying to have your cake and eat it too. Trying to hold on to all options. But there's recently some bad news. Someone decided to break or sever communication. Could have been divine feminine, because I am seeing like this. There's a spiritual guide that's coming in saying divine feminine has decided to sever all ties of communication. Whatever has become of your situation, divine masculine, it's like they're saying that's for you to work out now. This could be the next 7 years, 18 years. And that might be what the bad news is about. Someone has made up their mind that they're good. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Justice. Someone has ran out of time. This Emperor. I'm telling you, divine masculine has ran out of time. What's this moon energy about, Spirit? Page of Cups. The Sun. Someone may have had a secret child. There's also something about someone having two secret lives. Wanting to be non-committal. But with this high priestess energy, someone is making a choice to go down a different path. They're done waiting. So something is locked and loaded here. Someone's maybe restricted from, someone has put up guards. They've blocked communication. They don't want nothing to do with a particular situation anymore. And I'm seeing here someone chose their own happiness. This divine feminine chose their own happiness. They've severed communication. They've cut all ties. They've done cord cutting, all types of shit. The World card, the Ace of Wands. If y'all ever were intimate with this Ace of Wands, I feel like they have severed ties. There's no more influence over here. I'm not seeing an ability to influence anything. I am seeing someone is aware that in order for them to be happy, they have to create that happiness. And if they're not able to create it with you, divine masculine, they'll build it somewhere else. But they have decided, whoever this divine feminine is, they have decided that you are connected to a karmic partner or a karmic situation. And they don't want any parts of that karmic partner or karmic situation. I get this feeling. Yeah, I get this feeling where divine masculine, you may have made that determination at one point on your journey as well. Like, I'm just picking up this energy, divine masculine, of there's some divine feminine energy out here that you may have once looked at as not being worthy enough or not being good enough to be connected to you. For whatever reason, like I picked up in the beginning, there's something about karma, justice being set here. Like, you made this bed, now lie in it. Because there's something about, at one point, You secretly withheld your love from this person based off of feeling as if they were washed up, used up, or pretty much rebound energy or second fiddle to some other person that you chose over them. And even though there's a desire to like pick up where you left off, like, I don't know, you dated someone else, you felt like someone else was worth investing in. With the Knight of Cups, there was someone else, and so you severed communication with this divine feminine, but then still try to hold on to them while you go see what other better options you had out there. And I feel like that is the moment where this is that bad news. There's a guide coming in saying you are not allowed to communicate with Taurus anymore. Moon card, no more telepathic manifestations, signs, synchronicities. The truth is out. Someone can see the truth exactly for what it is. Damn. So I feel like someone's going to be fulfilling their sentence till someone's 18, 21, 9 plus 10. This is 10, 20 year karma right here that I see. A lot of fighting, a lot of bickering, a lot of, someone has to go through a karmic relationship. I would definitely say I'm picking up divine masculine. There's someone in your life that in the beginning you were not interested in. You felt like they were not the real deal. But it feels like somewhere along the line you got tied to some type of copycat. It's giving me pick me energy. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, indecision. And you chose not to communicate. You chose to take that loss and walk away. Like, there was some type of truth that divine masculine you were supposed to give. You were supposed to speak your truth or something like that, but you didn't want to. Pride kept you from making, your reputation. There's a lot of secrets. So someone's about to go through, I'm seeing like a long lasting karmic relationship where there's affairs involved. There's all types of secrets that are involved on both ends. It's like the person that divine masculine has gotten themselves connected to, it feels like that person also is just like them. They just hide it better. They're spiteful. Yep, they have their hand in the situation just as much as divine masculine. But it's like two users have found each other, two opportunists have found each other. And they're gonna learn just how much, like, there's a price to pay for this. Divine masculine, those are the messages that I'm seeing for you. That's what I'm seeing here. What's the magician? Yeah, I see you moving forward, doing what you can. It's just like just taking a moment to just finally accept the bad news, and then you're going to look on the bright side and you're going to proceed forward. But it does come with like a very toxic connection. Karmic lessons. These rose-colored glasses definitely got to be addressed. These programs that were given to you as a child have to be addressed. Yeah, traditions, religion, all that stuff. This is a wake-up call. Someone's going through a Matrix Reloaded moment. That's what it feels like. All right, divine masculine, sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Until the next one. Bye.